Welcome to Hill End. Today we are going to be doing a bit of panning because there isn't enough water flow for a sluice to run. So what I'm doing right now is I'm walking up and down this gully, sort of like trying to identify where the low spots are with the gold monster run. As you can see, this is very mineralized ground, very hot ground. Now what I'm trying to do with the monster is I've just got it on I'm just trying to identify whereabouts the higher concentrations of iron and sulfur and all sorts of other goodies would be sitting. Like that for one. Doesn't know what it is. You can see it's very hot ground, and the monster doesn't really like this sort of stuff. One thing that the monster has that the higher end detectors don't come with stock standard, and that's the iron discriminator. For the higher end sort of detectors, you need something like a steel phase or something. It's like an attachment onto it. So I can just flick it to discriminator and it will just pick up just the gold signals. Problem is it has to go through just about everything else to find them. Good thing about these sort of gullies is a lot of it's bedrock. So if it's going to find anything, it's going to find something. Like that. See, it's going freaking nuts in here. Just looking by the terrain, whatever's going through here is concentrating in here because the monster is going absolutely nuts in here. This would be a good place to dig and a pan. Problem is, I'm like 100 meters away from the closest water source, so I've got to walk every pan back. Seeing these little gullies and trenches and that, that's where the gold concentrates in this area. Hear that? The monster doesn't even know what the hell that is. I think it's a piece of iron. In fact, I can see the iron right there. Piece of iron right there. But that just shows that, you know, it's a metal detector, not a gold detector. Your best bet is to identify sort of like low pressure zones and stuff where the gold will fall out of suspension with this thing. So yes, today's goal is to find gold, but not in our usual way. We're gonna pan it out. But first I gotta find my way back to the car because I didn't bring my pans and stuff with me. So let's talk equipment. Today we're primarily going to be using a pan. We don't really need the 1/2 inch classifier. I just brought it down for shits and giggles. We need a shovel, we need a pickaxe, we need a classifier, and we have a 10 and a 20 litre bucket. As you can see, 20 litre bucket, 10 litre bucket, bucket classifier, pan, shovel, scoop, crevicing tool, and a pick. And this is the kind of stuff we're going to be working. Just bedrock like this. And we're sort of like trying to identify where the gold's coming from. Now I've worked this area before and I'm finding the gold is coming just on the inside bend. Stops about here. And we'll probably start working on the other side. Don't know how well you can see them, but there's a hell of a lot of mosquitoes flying around here. This is just an occupational health hazard. Now bear with me, I didn't bring a camera stand down with me. This sort of material right here, this clay stuff, this is what we're going to be working. It's all fractured bedrock and all it does is smash apart. Little to no work at all. Of course, I'm using my gift from Picket Prospecting. Good shout out to Picket Prospecting for this awesome crevicing tool. It is strong as hell. And we're going to be finding some gold with it today. Going to be making piles and then putting it into the bucket classifier. Okay, that bucket's mostly full. Let's pan him out. Let's see what we're getting. I'm back with Wellows this time. Traded out the old leather boots for him. So, as true prospecting fashion, we do not clean up on the creek. We put it in a bucket and we clean it up on live stream for you lot to see. And look, honestly I get it. Some people don't like panning because it's incredibly inefficient. If I could get a sluice to run in this, I'd be making probably a gram every 100 kilos of material. That's how rich this particular gully is. Back in the old days, the old timers would have worked the crap out of this. They would have carted dirt from here all the way over to Tambora Creek. And Tambora Creek is a good 600 meters from where I am. Like, it's not close. I'm working in puddles with a pan, for Christ's sakes. You know, look, if I could get a high bank, if there was even enough material here to get a high banker to run, you would clean up. You honestly would clean up. But just look at that, out of a little tiny bit of material. Like, that's all I really worked. It's just everywhere down here. Don't know about you, but that is some good colour. Here we go. Here's the bottom of the bucket, the good pan, the very best. What have we got? Every one of them has been absolutely superb since up till now, so let's go. I almost don't want to look. There's a lot of colour in that pan. But because of the colour of the water, you're probably not going to be able to see it too well. They're like real reefy bits too. Like, I mean, given that we're that close to the source, it's not funny. But heaps of little fine stuff up in here. And some nice reefy bits of gold. I know I said I was somewhat done filming for the day, but I just wanted to show you this pan. Look how much gold there is in this. I'd like to just take a moment to interrupt my karaoke session, but I found where the gold's concentrated. So even though I'm getting it from this sidebar here, I've been digging down into this gravel, and this is where I'm getting it. Like, I'm getting like 20, 30 decent sized flecks from this stuff. Not perfect, but it'll do. Now that it's 12 o'clock, I just walked over to go show Job the pan I just did. Get a load of that. Oh, that's some good gold. Days like that, they add up quick. So, because I've practically depleted this bit right here, I'm literally getting nothing now. I was getting a little bit out of that white stuff over there, but I'm really not getting much out of there anymore. So I was like, we might as well do a few test pans, find another spot. And oh my God, did I find a spot. You have no idea how big a spot I just found. Get a load of that. Oh, that is just gorgeous. I'm half tempted to walk over to Job's and show him that. That's just gorgeous. That pan is just loaded with gold. Anyway, I'm gonna be down here for probably a few more hours. And I'll show you what we get on live stream when we get back to town and that. Anyway, that's it from me today. Got to get that glitter. See you back on live stream in the studio. Cold beer, chicken snitty. Cold beer, chicken snitty.
We're backing up the car.
Shorts from my live stream.
Knowing we won't be back until late in the night.
Sorry you missed it.
We are loving life, living our dream. Just out of
See you on the next one.
We are gold prospectors, that's what we do. Searching for gold with or without you. Just looking for that.
So we just got the stuff from day one at Hill End. Just gonna tear him off and weigh him out now. As you can see, a fair bit. Some nice chunky bits too. Just finished doing my live stream and cleaning him up. Okay, we're ready to see what she weighs. .7 is slightly wrong, but that's not bad for a day's work. And those are some nice chunky bits of gold in there too. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching this installment of Yosemite's Pan Prospecting Adventures. This was in Tambaroora, right next to Hill End, working a really rich gully. Thanks for tuning in. So 0.7, wow, that is an incredible amount of gold for just working with a pan. Alright guys, gotta get that glitter. Thanks for watching.
Like and subscribe. Hash gotta get that glitter.